This month on Xbox, we've got shooters, shadows, Suikodens and split fictions. We've got professional wrestling and museum managing. We've got sports sims, survival games, and we've got Carmen Sandiego. Basically, we've got a lot going on, so let's take a look. 2 Point fans have already been left in charge of hospitals and college campuses, so taking care of a bunch of fancy old stuff should be a breeze, right? 2 Point Museum will see players designing and refining their very own museums. That means sending experts out on expeditions to secure some choice new pieces, keeping an eye out for sticky-fingered visitors, and arranging guided tours to create plenty of buzz. It arrives on the 4th of March, and those who pre-order 2 Point Museum can snag a whole bunch of Sonic-themed goodies. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Oh yeah, she's on Xbox! Well, at least she will be from the 4th of March. For the first time in the franchise history, you'll get to play as this scarlet-clad super thief herself, journeying to famous locations around the world as you try to take down the evil organization known as Vile. Carmen comes packing a whole bunch of handy gadgets to help you on your mission, from grappling hooks and gliders to night vision goggles and lock-picking kits. And of course, there's also that fabulous hat. Style icon. Betwixt It Takes Two and A Way Out, Hazelight Studios have pretty much declared themselves the kings of co-op gaming. So check out that charming pair of titles on Game Pass, and then get ready for a brand new one on March 6th. Split Fiction stars a pair of authors who find themselves sucked into the sci-fi worlds and fantasy realms that they've created. Like It Takes Two, this co-op adventure is constantly throwing new ideas at the player. One minute you're taming a dragon, and the next you're fending off cyber ninjas. Sounds like a regular day in the life of old Bex here. And the strange worlds that you'll be wandering through really come to life too, especially with the HDR10 enhanced colors and 60 FPS frame rates on the Xbox Series X. All of which makes Split Fiction a total page turner, or whatever the video game equivalent of a page turner is. Stick flicker? Button basher? Trigger hitter? Tell me yours in the comments, please. On the 6th, the hero shooter genre is getting a punk makeover with FragPunk. And I'm not just talking about the gnarly visuals, although the blend of stylized graffiti effects and realistic stuff is really cool. FragPunk is all about that crazy speed and madcap energy, with super fast 5v5 rounds that only last 2.5 minutes, and a card-based power-up system that keeps things in constant flux. Because, everyone has a game plan until their opponent starts leaping 50 feet in the air and firing chain lightning. Like, you can make your opponent's heads bigger, for example. If you like your shooters, Fast and Furious and free, then FragPunk is definitely the way to go. Retro gamers and JRPG fans are in for an absolute treat on the 6th, when not one, but 2 of Konami's classics are getting a gorgeous new HD remaster. The Suikoden games are proper old school RPGs, complete with more turn-based battles, random encounters, and epic tales of good and evil that you can shake a stick at. If someone in your party has learned the stick shake move. Though while they might be pushing 30, the Suikoden games have never looked better than they do here, with HD visuals that preserve the charming, spritey style of the originals, while letting Xbox Series X players enjoy them in smooth 4K and 60 FPS. The biggest name in sports entertainment is back on the 14th with WWE 2K25. And like The Rock when he made his dramatic return from Hollywood, it's looking bigger than ever. The roster this time around includes over 300 superstars from across the generations. So you've got everyone from Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair to Ultimate Warrior and The Undertaker. And for the first time in WWE 2K history, they'll all be able to mix it up together with the inclusion of intergender wrestling. That applies to the My Rise story too, which now features an explosive, unified storyline in which a bunch of wrestlers try to take control of the whole WWE-verse, which will probably go really well for them and not cause any problems at all. The WWE superstars don't tend to use their baseball bats in the most conventional manner, so if you'd like to see some more safety-conscious swinging, MLB The Show 25 will be here on the 18th. The latest entry in this acclaimed baseball sim features all sorts of little gameplay improvements to help it do justice to America's favourite pastime. There are new plays, a more realistic ambush hitting system, and a brand new GOAT difficulty level for players who think they've got a bit of Shohei Ohtani about them. Is that you? With full cross-platform multiplayer for up to 8 players, what else is there to say but play ball? Oh, and also that if you pre-order the digital deluxe edition, you can play 4 days earlier. But also, play ball! You know when you only have 32 Immortals to hand and you want one more to make it feel complete? Well, fear not, friends, because the dungeon crawling 33 Immortals is coming to early access on March 18th. Yeah! Oh, and by the way, this is a day 1 drop too, so it's coming straight to Game Pass Ultimate on that day. Ready and waiting for you and your 32 other friends to fight gigantic monsters and hordes of their underlings to mow through. I'll now give you a few seconds to name all 32 of the other people that you'll be playing with in co-op. I'll wait. Assassin's Creed will be sneaking back into our lives on the 20th with Shadows. Or if you're playing as Yasuke, I guess it'll be smashing its way back in with a great big cannibal club, which is also pretty good. Now he takes a more ninja-like approach, and the ability to switch between these two distinctive characters can make Shadows one of the most exciting Assassin's Creed games yet. And it's looking pretty stunning too, with gorgeous lighting effects that allow you to actually hide yourself in the shadows before giving someone a face full of shuriken. And if you'd like more of a preview on Assassin's Creed Shadows, we've actually already done a video on it when we played the game a little bit earlier. It's up there in the corner to have a click. After this though. Watch this first. I'm not finished. If you're looking for an RPG that really lets you get creative, then make sure you remember the name Atelier Yumia, the alchemist of memories and the envisioned land. Or maybe you're better writing that one down actually, it's quite long. Arriving on the 21st, this anime-style adventure drops the player into a lush green world full of places to explore, enemies to battle, and things to craft. It's really big on that last part as well. By synthesizing materials, you'll be able to craft everything from weapons to entire buildings with a massive range of possibilities to experiment with. Some of the things you create will even be key to advancing the story, so you better be feeling crafty. Oh, there's more anime-style action on the way on the 21st with Bleach Rebirth of Souls. This one-on-one 3D fighter really captures the drama of the show's sword battles, allowing you to take down your opponent with a single, well-aimed strike. But that doesn't mean that winning will be easy, no, the reverse fate mechanic also means that a fighter becomes more powerful as their situation gets more desperate, so expect to see some serious comebacks. And whether you're a newcomer to the series or you're already Bleachy keen, the story mode takes you through the whole bloody tale right from the beginning. Heads up on this next one, we can't actually show you a lot of gameplay or trailer action because it's really bloody and we don't want YouTube to be mad. But here's Killing Floor 3, and it'll be coming straight to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Killing Floor 3 once again sees players teaming up to take on an army of bioengineered monstrosities. And there are some great new wrinkles this time around, like how all the weapons are massively customizable, allowing you to really master the art of Zed slaying. And the Zeds themselves are smarter and more ferocious than ever, with crawler Zeds that can clamber along the walls and ceilings to make the whole thing even messier. Killing ceiling, walls and floors, I guess. If you love the mixture of co-op camaraderie and horror game intensity that Gears of War gives you, then you'll definitely want to give Killing Floor 3 a shot. Or maybe 2 shots, just to make sure it stays dead. A nuclear disaster has left merry old England feeling a lot less merry in the new first-person survival game, Atomfall. Staying alive here requires you to manage a whole lot of things, from your relationships with the characters you meet to your own heart rate. Although the fact that some of those characters are deranged cultists and bloodthirsty bandits might make both of those things a whole lot more difficult. Atomfall also comes from the developers of the Sniper Elite and Zombie Army games, both of which you can check out over on Game Pass. And once you've got your sights in, you'll be all set for Atomfall's arrival as a day 1 edition on March 27th. By the way, we have loads of cool stuff coming up about Atomfall in the next few weeks, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell right now. Diablo 4's Season of Witchcraft will keep players under its spell this March. It's already given players some witchy new abilities and a spooky storyline to enjoy, and recent updates have made it even better. You can now pet Dorian the Raven. Yes! Black Ops 6 and Warzone will continue to be tubular, turtle-friendly places to be in March, thanks to Season 2 Reloaded, which brought the TMNT lads into the fray. Each of their iconic weapons is up for grabs, along with their beloved skateboard and a very gnarly saw blade launcher. Throw in new modes and a TMNT-themed remapping, and you're in for a pretty radical time. There's always a lot of cleaning up to do in the world of Wallace and Gromit, especially after they've gotten into the Gorgonzola. Fortunately, Power Wash Simulator players will be hands-on to help out from March 4th, when the Wallace and Gromit Special Pack arrives. Yes, that's right. You basically become a nifty Norbot. Dreams can come true. Ah. Slugcat lovers rejoice! There's a brand new bit of DLC on the way for Rain World on the 28th. The Watcher will take players to an unexplored region full of never before seen creatures who we know nothing about, although they have been described as both creepy and crawly. Curious. So, what games do you reckon will be taking over your life in March? Hit the comments to let me know. Bye!